Hello everyone, I'm Michael James here with your Bet Less Make More midweek report. Today talking about the Alabama Crimson Tide, a team you would think if they were going to have any troubles might come on defense. Commonly known to be a next man up kind of squad, they did lose a lot in that draft. Guys like Reggie Ragland, Cyrus Jones, Jerron Reed, and O'Shawn Robinson all now going into the pros. But as always, next man up is exactly what they're going to be able to do. Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Deshaun Hand, Reuben Foster, Ronnie Harrison. These guys are all going to be able to step up, take those starting slots, and make things work. The problem is not that defensive side of the ball where they lost so many players. Instead, it is on the offensive side of the ball, where recent reports say that their star left tackle, Cam Robinson, has found himself in a bit of trouble. The junior who has started and played every game since coming into the team, the big body at 6'6" and 320 plus, was found sitting in his car with fellow teammate and friend Lawrence Jones, a safety, smoking marijuana with a handgun on his lap. Now, that would be bad enough, and that gets you a few misdemeanor charges. But on top of all that, officer on scene also found marijuana, a bag of it, tucked away inside the vehicle, and the cherry on top, a stolen handgun. What's all that equate to? Misdemeanor possession and carrying charges, a weapon in the presence of narcotics, and, even worse, felony possession of stolen firearms. That is a big, big no-no. And that is going to cause some major trouble for this guy and his future once looking so promising. If, and likely it will happen, that Cam Robinson is going to have some sort of punishment handed down, may even be asked to leave the team, that's going to leave a major hole gaping at that left side, where they tend to like the bigger, stronger guys. With him gone, you wouldn't be looking at veteran leadership from senior like Corin Curvin, but at 6'4", 3'8", he is a little slight for what they prefer in that spot. Lester Cotton, also a sophomore at 6'4" and 319, might be competing for that left tackle spot. I would venture that you'd more likely see somebody like Matt Womack. At 6'7" and 320, he would be a much better scheme fit for that left tackle spot, taking over similarly sized Cam Robinson, as I said, standing about 6'6" and around 327. Problem there is that Mr. Womack is a freshman. Robinson came in ready to go, ready to play as a freshman, but he had the skill set, the ability, the experience to be able to pull that trick. I don't know that Womack and his skill set and his ability is quite there yet to take over that kind of responsibility and to hold down that blind side. And he's going to have to hold it down in a big way if he's the man to go. This is a squad playing in the SEC that's going to have to face some major pass rushers. In fact, Alabama will see 4 of the top 5 pass rushing groups out of the SEC. And the only reason they don't face a 5th is because they are that 5th team. They're going to see Texas A&M. Big-time defensive end Myles Garrett. He's got help there with guys like Deshaun Hall, Dalen Mack, the big nose tackle we talked about over the last couple years when he signed with that team coming out of high school. They're going to see Tennessee. Derek Barnett, Darren Kirkland, Jalen Reeves-Maybin. LSU with Lewis Neal, Devon Godchaux, and Kendall Beckwith. Solid inside linebacker for that squad. And, of course, Auburn. Big-time pass rusher Carl Lawson, who's had some injury problems, but if he can stay healthy, he and Garrett could vie for top pass rusher in the SEC and maybe 1A, 1B for top pass rushers in all of college football next year. For a team in Alabama who just lost another quarterback for consecutive years, their top 2 rushers, including Kenyon Drake and the 240-pound beast in the backfield, Heisman Trophy winner Derrick Henry, they're starting to look a little thin. This was a loss they could not afford, and it's going to hurt them in a big way. It remains to be seen what punishment gets handed down, how it affects the team, but I would wager heavily right now, knowing what we know in this moment, Robinson likely is not going to be part of this team. Big problems coming for Alabama on that offensive side of the ball. That's it for us today. Stay tuned as news hits our wire and we give you the current breakdowns and how teams, how players are being affected by what happens in the offseason. Some will go up, some will go down, and we're going to give you the advantage to know what to wager on as we inch closer to this upcoming 2016 season. This is BetLessMakeMore.com. I am Michael James, and we are out.